welcome to Crunchy Cutie. Today I'm going to be doing a DIY for tea stained paper. Basically you can do a lot of things with tea stained paper. You can make cool maps with it, or you can write really cool letters with them, and they're really cool for projects like our Shadows Amongst Us. We actually did this for props, and I thought it'd be cool to do a DIY project. So yeah, these are the things you're going to need. You'll need paper, a pen, that is optional, a bowl of coffee and tea mixed, a waterproof surface, a book about the same size as your paper, and a fan. Okay, so first we're going to need our paper and this. It can be a cutting board or whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. It's just a glass thing. What we did is we made tea and coffee and we mixed them together, and I got a coffee filter and got all those little dots out, and I got a paintbrush and I put them in a bowl, so it makes it cleaner and a lot nicer. So we're going to take our paper, and before you can write your message or whatever you want before or after, I'm not going to do that because what I'm doing is I'm going to make as many papers as I can, and I'm going to fold them in half and make them into like a little journal or something like that. So I'm going to skip that step. So get your paintbrush and start painting around, and you'll get it as wet as you can. But you have to be very gentle with the paper after it's wet because it's going to be very fragile and can rip very easily. Get this all wet. Be very generous with the amount of tea, coffee stuff you put onto it. Yep. So, very wet. Yep. And I know this sounds like it's not being very gentle, but you're going to gently fold it kind of like this, but not squeeze too hard. And what that's doing is putting creases in it, making it seem even more old. If you're going for that old look, a lot of people go for that old look. So, yeah. Make it so it just seems cooler, I guess. So yeah. The next step is to put it with the fan and wait about, I haven't timed it, probably about 15 to 20 minutes, and it should be kind of dry, I guess. I don't know. But it does take a while. You can't just sit there and watch it dry. I tried doing that and it took forever. So, yeah. So we put this, our paper under there and kind of pat down the side that is facing the fan so it doesn't kind of blow up during the process. And I'm putting my fan on high. And I will be back in about 15 to 20 minutes to check on it. Okay, so I am back about 15 to 20 minutes later. I forgot to time it. Basically what happened is I came in here like 10 minutes later, and see how it's flowing up like that? So I put a pen under there, and I can turn this off. They're not very smart of me to do that. I am a mess right now. So yeah, it is dry, and it's not, if you don't want it light, if you want it darker, I honestly don't care for this little project I'm doing. But if you want it darker, you can go ahead and do it again. So now is when the book comes in. And basically you're just going to open it to a random page. I'm going to take this other one out. And I'm going to put this new one in. And while that one is getting flat, I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to keep doing this over and over again for my little book I'm making. Basically, I'm going to get a bunch of them, I'm going to pull them over, and I'm going to sew them together, I guess. I'll show you what my book looks like at the end of the video, but I'm going to keep making these because they're really fun and easy to make. And yeah, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys basically what they will look like. They're awesome. Really cool. And I can like open it and it could be like, oh yeah, I'm reading a book that's like 1,000 years old. I might be able to do something cool with this, man. Alright, so I did a ton of these. It took me like a long time, and I put the darkest one in the front, and I folded them in half. And what I'm doing is basically, I don't know if this is even going to work very well, but I have seen people do it before. I'm going to poke holes like down here, and then I'm basically just going to sew them together. And then I'm going to do another step. But, so I got some spider wire here. You can't really see it. Oh no, you see it. There you go. And, first I'm going to tie a knot. Try to make it as big of a knot as you can. I know it's really hard to make a knot in the same place. I know I have big trouble doing that. Like, make 3 knots like right there. I don't know. It's really annoying me though. Just go in the same place, guys. But then they usually end up going in like the same place, and then all of them go together. Like, yeah, that just happened. I make like 3 of them, 3 knots that are like next to each other, and then when you get done, it ends up being one big one. Anyway, I got that part done. Now, this is a part of a sewing kit thing, and I'm just going to use it and poke a bunch of holes. I'm going to get a needle out. Okay, so I finally figured this out. It does work. Basically, I am poking holes, and I already did my first stringy thing with my needle. Basically, I'm taking this, poking holes in it every inch, 3/4 of an inch, I guess. And then I take it out, and then I put the needle in, and boom! It's working really well. Look what the sun can. Yeah, so basically you poke the hole, and make sure it's through the paper, this little thing. Get your needle ready, take this out, put the needle in, and pull it through. Now, in the beginning of the last part, like at the top, you want it facing the, basically the spine of it, and when you get done, you also want it facing the spine of it. and when you're done, you're going to tie a knot. Right there. There we go. And basically what this is making it so the last step makes your book look a lot better, and you know, makes it basically into a book if you want it like that. Yeah, okay. Let's get this knotted as good as you can, and you cut it off. And I'm going to put this nail back before I lose it, and I will show you the next step. Okay, so the next step is all your pages are sewn together now, and they look fantastic. You are going to get, if you want some cardboard, you know, I used, they're like these folders, I guess, and I folded it, and what, I did is I folded it like that, and then I'm going to hot glue gun a button like right here, and then I'm going to, it might be the other way around, yeah, hot glue gun a button right here. No, I'm sorry. Hot glue gun a button right here, and then get some more like chicken wire or something and glue a loop of it right here so you can shut the thing. But basically you're gonna be able to open it like this, and then it's gonna, you know, be like that. And but to get this inside of here, because you don't want to sew it in there, because first of all it's thicker, and second of all it doesn't look as nice when you have these things sticking out of it. So you're going to make sure that the extra string is facing inside that way. And I don't have my hot glue gun right now, but tomorrow I'm going to be at my mom's and I'm going to finish this off. But hot glue gun right there, and then stick it on the fold. Make sure it stays there, and then you can finish it off with whatever you want, and you have a really cool old looking notebook that I'm going to be using this for our show, and I'm really excited. So I showed you guys how we made one of our props. You know, there's another technique using fire to kind of make it look old like this. It doesn't make it look really old. For the corners, you can burn the corners, and when it like kind of catches on fire a little bit, go like that as quick as you can, and it makes it really nice, and I like it. I might even tea stain this. I should try that. I'll be right back.